OhYoNameTaty back again with another video. In today's video, we will be doing another rant and rave about Chantel slash Patty Spivot, who is on The Flash. Okay? Now, TV Line did an article with Chantel Van Zanten. I think that's her name. I'm gonna just call her Chantel. She got a black girl name. I love the name Chantel, so we're just gonna go with Chantel. Miss Chantel did an interview with TV Line that came out yesterday, and she was talking about The Flash and what happened with her character and what happened behind the scenes. Now, some people online were kind of upset the fact that she's talking about The Flash still, and it's been how many years since she's been on the show? But I don't feel the same. I really don't. I've always felt, and I've even said in multiple videos, that I felt that Barry and Patty's relationship was very rushed. Therefore, Barry and Iris' relationship was very rushed. I felt like Patty's abruptness to her falling in love with Barry was very weird. Her giving him an ultimatum when they only been together some months was very weird as well. And so her getting on a train and leaving without really having anything or anyone to come back to, I just felt like something happened behind the scenes that just wasn't clicking. And a lot of people were saying it's because she took on another job before her job on The Flash was finished, but I didn't necessarily believe that either. Come to find out, Chantel did have another show that she was going to be doing that kind of conflicted with her being on The Flash. And she even said in the interview that she got the okay from the other job to still work on The Flash, so she would be there from the entire season of season 2. She said that she was supposed to be a part of the entire season, not just the episodes that she was in. I believe she started episode 5 to 11 or 12. I'm not sure. But she said, blah, 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 she had the best time. She said, I don't think it was supposed to end as quickly as it did. I don't know if a whole lot of people know this, but I actually worked it out with my contract so I could finish the whole season and be around. But a showrunner that no longer on that show was very upset with me, and so he put me on a train, and all of a sudden I left. And you know, I feel like Chantel has every right to tell her truth, especially working in Hollywood. I don't care how many jobs she had after. She's on a very successful show on Amazon Prime called The Boys. I just now started watching it, and I love it and hate every single character on that bitch, but I still continue to watch. And she plays Wraith on Apex Legends. I love that game. I love Wraith. She's amazing, right? But I feel like, just like we want to give Candace the floor whenever the show ends to tell her truth about what happened, what happens behind the scenes, and what she went through on the show, I feel like we should give Chantel that same respect. Because at the end of the day, she's a person, not the character that she played. So let's get into Patty Spivot's character, actually. I didn't enjoy Patty. If I could choose one character to bring back besides Wally, it would be Linda. It would always be Linda, because I felt like she got cut from the show before we could actually see her blossom. With Patty, I feel like she got... Sorry, I saw somebody walking. With Patty's character, I felt like they just made her a love interest. And then, like, made Barry save her from the turtle. And then, like, she tried to kill somebody, and it was like, okay. You know, like, there was no really set, concrete... Like, there was just no set, concrete personality. Like, it's like she kind of didn't have a personality to me. And while, yes, even Chantel said in the article that her and Barry was so much alike, I felt like she was more like seasons 1 Barry, and this Barry, and season 2 Barry was definitely season 2. You know, worrying about if he's gonna ever be happy or not, still grieving the loss of Eddie and Ronnie. You know, like, in season 1 he was definitely more campy, nerdy, and in season 2 he was kind of like depressed Barry, you know, kind of depressed Barry, and kind of making Patty seem like, oh, this girl's kind of geeky, okay, but I like it, kind of. Yeah, she's kind of over the top, reminds me of me back last year, but okay. I didn't enjoy their relationship either. I felt like their relationship, that's why I always say, like, why do people always choose Patty over Iris? I don't understand it. I just really don't understand it. You know, I just couldn't understand why people pick Patty over Iris. Character-wise, okay, you can pick whoever you want. That's your opinion. But relationship-wise and how Barry treats them, I don't see how people enjoy Patty and Barry's relationship. It was definitely one-sided. I felt like Patty put into the relationship more than Barry ever did. He was always leaving her dry, hanging somewhere. She was always by herself, you know, always asking him questions which were warranted because he was always ignoring her phone calls, leaving her places without telling her or giving her a heads up. She's been, you know, it was just definitely, in my opinion, a toxic relationship. Because in my opinion, I felt like he was gaslighting her. Like, girl, we're good. What are you talking about? We're good. We're good. Like, and then when she would ask him questions, he was like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? He was lying to her a lot. And I felt like if Patty would have stayed, if things worked out with Chantel's contract and she actually stayed for the duration of season 2, would Barry have still told Patty that he was the Flash? I don't really think so. I don't really think so, because look at everything that happened after. His father came, and then, you know, Zoom was going crazy, and then Barry went to Earth 2. I don't think he would have told Patty that he was the Flash, because let's remember, I feel like everything that happened in season 2 regarding everybody else was supposed to happen. But the thing with Patty, they just put that in the script just to do it, because the former executive producer, who will remain nameless on this fucking channel, you know, felt some type of way from Chantel's words and decided to send her on a train and make her leave. But let's think about if she actually did stay. Barry still wouldn't have told her that he was the Flash. I feel like he would find better excuses to tell her things and, you know, let her in on some things, but I think he would have waited until last minute to tell her that he was the Flash, like he did when she left on the train. That's how I feel. I feel like Barry would have still went to Earth 2 and kissed that version. Oh, well, she kissed him. She kissed out of him, actually. That kiss was better than any other kiss regular Barry and Iris have had. Anyway. Well, no, it wasn't better than episode 21's kiss. Yeah, both of them kisses was better than that one. Well, they were equal. We're just gonna say they were equal. They're equal. And so I definitely think that if Chantel stayed to season 2, she still would have been pushed to the side regardless. But because Patty's exit was rushed, I feel like Barry and Iris' relationship was rushed as well. Like, if we're gonna be honest, I didn't enjoy West Allen like I thought I was going to enjoy them when they finally got together. Mind you, season 3 was great for West Allen. I thought they had great moments. If you even watch the pattern with season 3, everything began or ended with West Allen. Everything began or ended with West Allen. And while, you know, Todd and them want to say that, oh, season 3 was so dark, and people want to say that season 3 was the downfall of the Flash, and it was. It had nothing to do with West Allen and all to do with the plot of the storyline and how they wrote it. Had nothing to do with West Allen and their scenes, the reason why season 3 was the downfall of the Flash, period. But I feel like it definitely feels weird watching season 2 knowing now what we know. WB did not have a statement. They didn't say anything, and I'm glad they didn't. They're a corporation. It was so long ago. Who cares? Let her say whatever she wants to say. It's not like she didn't work on this show, and it's not like there was not some truth to what she was saying, because anybody watching season 2 know that it was very strange for Patty and Barry to get together. They kissing against the wall, and then he go and have sex with her at Joe's house, and then they're spending the night together, you know. But yet he's ignoring her phone calls, missing dates with her, showing up late, leaving early, giving her excuses, gaslighting her, and then sleeping in her bed in the same breath, you know, and then having nightmares, and then all of a sudden having nightmares about Zoom killing her, but yet he didn't even want to say he loved her. And then all of a sudden she giving him ultimatums about, oh, I'm leaving, by the way, but you got to tell me you're the Flash if you don't want me to leave. But in regards to Iris and Barry, I would have just loved to see Patty and Iris get along more. I feel like they had one conversation and then Iris was totally fine with Barry and Patty being together. And I mean, she was fine with it on the outside, but we don't know how she felt on the inside about it. And we also don't know how Barry felt about Patty on the inside as well. All he ever said was, yeah, she's a cute girl. I like her a lot. That's it. That's it, girl. That's it. But I feel like if they were to ever rewrite the show, God, they definitely need to get more personal with the relationships that Barry decides to have. I feel like Patty would have been perfect for Barry as a, you know, right now situation until he got with Iris, of course. But they definitely could have dove more into her personality, and I feel like that's why a lot of people didn't like her character. She was just like Barry. That's what a lot of people say. Oh, she's just like Barry, so they deserve to be together. But where's her own identity? I feel like Patty didn't have her own identity. She just came off very annoying in my opinion. And I'm glad Chantel spoke up. A lot more people in Hollywood should speak up and tell their truth about what happened. Because if she never said anything, hell, we would just think that, you know, hey, Chantel booked another job and didn't tell them, therefore she had to leave. But this is the timeline of how I wanted West Allen and Patty to happen. I feel like if Patty would have stayed the duration of season 2, Barry would have been conflict. It would have been conflict because Iris kind of became that person that Barry went to for advice. Same thing happened with the turtle. No, actually before that, what happened with Linda and Dr. Light. He went to Iris for advice. Same thing with the turtle. He went to Iris for advice. When Patty talked to Iris, no, actually that was the turtle episode. I'm sorry. He didn't go to Iris for the fucking turtle. That was the turtle episode where he left Patty there and actually saved her life. The turtle episode when, you know, Iris was like, you need to tell Patty you're the Flash, Barry. She seemed very happy for him, but we don't really know. And then when he went to Earth 2 and kissed Earth 2 version of Iris, that would have just made great for TV. Not saying that it should have been a love triangle, but it definitely should have been a love triangle from Barry's standpoint, and from his point of view, it should have been a love triangle. And then when Henry died, what would he have done with Patty? What would he have done with Iris? Flashpoint would have been so different. So different if Barry and Iris never kissed on that porch. I actually feel like Flashpoint would have been better if they didn't push Barry and Iris so hard after Patty left. Like, I get it, they're in game. We want Barry and Iris to be in game, but it just felt very forced once they got together. Like, Barry did Flashpoint, he was there for what, 2 to 3 months? We only saw 42 minutes of it. Then he came back to the same time. No woes about his father being dead, nothing. He just pursued a relationship with Iris off bat. And it was just very, like, forced. I feel like Patty should have still been around in season 3. And then to have Barry find out that Savitar is killing the woman that he loves, that's not Patty. Oh, the drama! The perfect TV! Come on, you're on the CW, bring the drama. Barry is with Patty, has yet to say that he loves her, but yet he sees Savitar killing the woman that he truly loves, and he has to find a way to save her? And you telling me that that wouldn't make good TV? Oh my God. Period. But yeah, before I close this, I just want to say to the executive producer, the former one, period. And I'm not talking about Todd. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and